Now, to discuss about the myth of Cadmus, we need to move back to the myth of Europa. Myth of Europa in Book 2. Now, what is the relationship between Cadmus and Europa? Cadmus is basically Europa's brother. As we have known, in Book 2, Europa has been kidnapped by Jove. Now, Europa's father, Agenor, ordered his son Cadmus, that means Europa's brother, to go and find his sister. And the twist is, if he fails to find his sister, he will be outcasted from the state. Now, young Cadmus had no other way than to leave his land and go find his sister to avoid his father's wrath. But just think, who among the mortal ones can chase the almighty Jove, who is superior than all the gods? So, finding no other way, Cadmus solicited to Apollo, but interestingly, he didn't solicit for helping him to find his sister, but he solicited to help him to find a land for himself. Apollo favored him with a heifer who is to guide him to a land, and Cadmus had to follow the heifer and build a city where the heifer settles for grazing. So after Cadmus found a land, he thought now it's the time he should sacrifice to Jove. So he sent his companions to fetch some water. And they went into a cave where a mighty serpent, who is sacred to Mars, was already dwelling, but they didn't know that. After they witnessed the dragon, the companions were too stunned to even speak or move. Soon their unfortunate fate followed them, and they eventually became the victim of the serpent. Cadmus, on the other hand, became very anxious about his friends because they were taking too much time to fetch some water. So he set out to find them. On the way, he found the bodies of his comrades drenched with blood. He murmured, "My faithful comrades, if I cannot avenge your death, at least I can share it." So uttering this, he took his javelin, and there started a one-on-one battle between the serpent and Cadmus. Now, there's a huge description of this battle over here. I'm not going into the description. However, Cadmus defeated the serpent at last, but all of a sudden, there came a sound out of nowhere, which uttered, "So, son of Agenor, why are you gazing on a slaughtered snake? You shall also be gazed on being a snake." This was a curse. After all this, his patron goddess Pallas appeared and ordered him to turn the soil and sow the teeth of the serpent as seeds of new race. Cadmus did as he was ordered to, but it resulted in a quite different way. As Cadmus did what his patron goddess Pallas ordered him to do, men with different weapons came out of the earth, and Cadmus wondered, another foe to face with. But at once the troop members forbade him to interrupt them. They said it is their family feud. He should not intervene. Cadmus saw their death as quick as their birth. That means they immediately started fighting with themselves, and they were dying one by one. Eventually, 5 men left, and one of them sued peace with his brothers. Now, these 5 men were the exact 5 men Cadmus took as his aides when he found the city as Apollo's oracle bade him. Now, this is the story of Cadmus all about.